Hey, it's Andrea, and today is Wednesday, April 18th, 2018, and it was in the 40s today, temperature Fahrenheit, so it's been pretty cold. I did make a vlog yesterday, but I didn't upload it because I thought it was kind of depressing. Well, I've been kind of depressed since I got back from Texas, and I was droning on and on about it, I guess, yesterday. Well, I don't think I was making any sense, but I think today I figured out what it is, well, I think a lot of it has to do with the weather, because it's been really cold here in Pennsylvania, and rainy and overcast. Like today it was overcast, and yesterday it was raining on and off, and there was thunderstorms at one point, like the really loud ones were in the morning. I don't know. So it makes me sore and achy, and then plus it's so dark and cold and windy outside that it gets kind of depressing, especially after you've been to Texas and it's almost like summer down there. So like their trees have green leaves on them and stuff, and up here we still have the gray looking trees of winter. In fact, none of my spring flowers have come up, and some people that I know, their spring flowers came up, but they came up really small, so I don't know. It's just a long winter this year, so I feel like I have something on my glasses. I'm just gonna wipe them a bit. So I saw on the news last night, I saw on the news last night that Barbara Bush had died, so I guess she lived a long life. I just remember her back in the 80s and how she was into promoting reading, not just reading, but literacy, and not just for children, but for adults too. And that's always been something I've been interested in, but I don't know. Like, I have an interest in it. I don't know what I'm trying to say about that. I just looked up to her for that. I thought she picked a pretty good thing to, not campaign with, but see, she's the first lady that I really remember. I mean, I guess President Carter, when I was growing up, he was president for a while, but I didn't really pay attention to anything because I was really young. I mean, he wasn't the first president he wasn't the president when I was born, okay? I'm a little older than that, but he's the first one that I remember, and I don't really remember his wife. Barbara Bush was the first lady that I saw in the news that was doing things like promoting something like literacy, so I really admired that because I like books, and I think that literacy is very important. I've known people in my life that people don't always realize when someone's illiterate, but I pick up on it pretty easily because I've known people who are illiterate and the things they do to get by. And yeah, I feel like some of them are too proud to try and learn to read from somebody, but I feel like a whole new world would open to them if they just would learn to read. But I don't know, I'm going off on a tangent now, so yeah, I liked Barbara Bush. She was one of a kind, so see. Oh, you know what Bob put on yesterday, since I'm tearing up a little? Bob put on A Dog's Life yesterday, which I don't like to watch movies with dogs in them because they usually make me cry. And he's like, see, it's not sad. That movie made me cry so much. He couldn't tell I was crying because, first of all, half the time my tear ducts don't work. So it's easier for me to hide the crying now that my tear ducts don't work very well. But yeah. That was just it was too sad. I don't know. Let's not talk about sad stuff anymore. So, what are you up to? Anything interesting? I've just been feeling sorry for myself lately because, like, I don't want to get into too much of it. This is why I didn't put up the vlog yesterday. I've been feeling sorry for myself. You know that I can't do as much stuff as I used to, or I can't get as many things done in a day. I can't clean as much as I used to be able to clean, you know. Not that my house was ever spotless, but it used to be cleaner than it is now, you know. Anyway, I don't want to go into detail about that. Let's skip over that. I guess when you're at the end of your life, you're not going to think, geez, I wish my floors were cleaner. Geez, I wish I could mop the floor, you know, more often or whatever. But anyway, I have a craft project I'm supposed to do. Like, I'm in a craft group on Facebook, and I haven't started it. Yet. All the other ones most of the other ones I kind of started before the thing was due, and then they gave us the people's names late, and so I keep putting off doing it. I haven't gotten the thing from my last exchange person, but it's somebody that lives in another country, so I don't know how long it's going to take to get here, so I don't know. Like I said, I've been a little down since I got back, but so hopefully I'll be feeling better soon. And it's taken till like, you know, when I went down to Texas, at first I was, you know how I'm eating less sugar, less added sugar. So at first when I went down there, I was real good. I didn't eat added sugar and stuff like that. And then it was more like, oh, we're out to eat and everybody's sharing a dessert. And then next thing you know, we're having ice cream at night. I mean, small bowls, but still, I got into the habit where I was having sugar every day. So then it takes a long time to wean off of it again. It's like, there's something insidious about it, you know? Almost, not exactly like caffeine, because caffeine is like a headache type thing when you go off caffeine, which I can't go off caffeine. I've not been able to stay awake without caffeine. I should talk about that sometime. I went, was it 2 months or 3 months without caffeine? Yeah, I almost lost my job not being on caffeine. I need caffeine. So, well, I don't have a job now, so, but you know what I mean. Not an official, out of the home paying job. So. But anyway, the thing with sugar is that there's something emotional tied up in it too. Not just like a craving, but I don't know, something that makes you feel better. Like when you take it, there's like some kind of endorphins or something happening, you know. So, it took me a while to get to this point where I'm just having, like I had a banana today. I think I had a banana today. Yeah, I had a banana today. I don't have like anything more than like bananas and apples and grapes and berries. Like I try not to have oranges because they have too much sugar in them, and I don't like mangoes. I just don't like them. So, and I try not to eat peaches, even though I love peaches, let's face it. But they don't have peaches up here like they do in the South. Up here, they always seem to be hard and never ripe, you know. Like, it could make them into pies and stuff, but you can't really eat them fresh. Like, South Carolina, man, if you want to have the best peaches in the world, it's not Georgia. It's South Carolina, okay? We used to, on our way back and forth between Alabama and Pennsylvania, because my husband was in the Air Force in Alabama, and like once a year we'd drive up to Pennsylvania to visit family. We would always stop in South Carolina and get big bushels of peaches. And they were the kind you could eat it, and it was so fresh and sweet, and the juice would just run down your face. Oh, and it smells good, and it's firm but soft, and I mean, just smelling it without even cutting it open, it smells sweet. But the peaches we get up here, they're like, I don't know, they're like hard peaches. So, now I've gone off on a fruit tangent, so that would be a weird name for a vlog, but I don't think I'm going to call it that. I think that would sound weird, a fruit tangent. Sounds like an interesting math puzzle, not math puzzle, math equation? Anyway, so, oh, Bob made chicken for dinner, and he made, how did he made cauliflower, but he put it in the oven. He roasted it, and we had cornbread stuffing. We had the stovetop kind, but I love it. So that was a good dinner. And he's up in bed now. He gets up earlier than me. So, oh, I went and took my son's work badge to his work today because he forgot to bring it for the first time. And it's such a long way, and I did it during rush hour, so he's going to do me a favor this weekend, and he's going to do a whole kitchen clean for me. He does this, he's really good at it, and he's quick. This is my middle son. And he can clean like the whole kitchen like in less than an hour, and with much less effort. That, like, if I was in there for an hour, I wouldn't get half as much done as he does. He's like amazing at it. So I was like, he said, I'll do something for you this weekend. So I said, I'll have the kitchen. I call it his kitchen voodoo. Do your kitchen voodoo for me. So that's got that going on. Anyway, it's almost 12 minutes, so I should get going. But I hope you're having a good day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.